Sometimes filming is spending like an hour and a half trying to figure out that one setup you did like 8 videos ago because you did it once and you have no idea how to do it again, and then by the time you finally get all your cameras and gear set up, your battery is running low and you're dead inside. Hello, it's Rhea. Wherever you are, whatever time it is, I hope you are enjoying yourself. My nails are painted black, I have a Hello Kitty band-aid, and that is just the mood for today. I wanted to film 2 very similar videos. This is going to be the first part, and then the next one is going to be the second part. They're not necessarily correlated, just know that I most likely filmed them within the exact same amount of time. Basically, I wanted to do an unboxing, which is whenever you unbox something, and today I will be unboxing an album. I'm gonna be unboxing the BTS Proof album. This is the standard edition, I believe, or girl, I don't even know at this point. This is the big one. This is the one that costs more. I got it a while back, and I actually planned on filming this a while back. In a celebration of their 9-year anniversary, but per usual I did not get around to it because there's just always so much to do all the time. So we're gonna try our best to get this done today. Okay, so we're playing this to set the mood. So yeah, basically this will be like the first video. I'm gonna be unboxing this, and then I thought we could do, after like a brief unboxing, we could do like a little fan art thing, session kind of thing. I just thought it'd be like a fun, chill type video, and I kind of wanted to test it out because I like the idea of it. And yeah, why not? So I haven't opened this yet or anything. It's literally just been sitting on my shelf along with the other album that I have to unbox. But that album is my Hype Mic album, and that will probably be the other video. This video is going to be just me drawing and BTS vibes and all of that. So if that's your thing, stick around and hopefully it's chill. Okay, so first things first, as you can see, this is the cover of the Proof album, and there's a little slip thing on the side. Let's see. So already, this is really cool and neat. And then this, like, I don't know if people can tell, like the design literally says Proof. So that's pretty cool that they incorporated the word based off of the symbols, like the BTS logo and all of that. So already off to a really magnificent start on terms of graphic design and packaging. So here's the side. She's fancy, she's cute, we love her. And then here is the back. I believe the back has like this metallic part. Yeah, like this barcode is metallic. And then it has all of this information. And then nothing on here, but yeah. You didn't need to know this, but I have a cup of tea because once again it's 2 AM and I'm trying my best. Now I have to say, the one thing that I have already done, and that's why the film was off, is I've taken out the CDs because I've been listening to them in my car. So please understand. So that's why you won't see the CDs in here. Okay, so let's open it. Already fancy, and what is this? Okay, come through. Red ribbon. I was trying to figure out the word for it for a second. That's already majestic. I love black and holographic. I think it always looks really nice. And this is like a nice matte feel to it. Wow, okay. Okay, I probably shouldn't be filming this at like 2 AM when I'm the most dead inside and probably won't have the most exciting reactions, but I'll do my best. I love black and holographic. I love this matte feel. And oh yeah, I think I remember this part now, since this is where the CDs were, I believe. Okay. Also, what do I do with, like, do I just move it out the bottom? Okay, no. This is all together like this. Okay. So here's where the CDs were. It would be like Proof, and then it has CD1, and then it like tells you all the information down there, CD2 and CD3. Like I said, all of them are in my car, but they pretty much look like, it just has, I think they're just black or white or gray, and they have like the BTS logo on it. So yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try my best to be excited for whoever I get as a photo card, but once again, keep in mind, it's 2 a.m. and I kind of been having an existential crisis lately, so. Oh my god. Okay, but why does he look so good? Wait, I'm trying to figure out, am I filming the upside down? Okay, no, I'm filming this right side up. He looks so good though, look at this. Look how clean this is. Oh my gosh. An angel, actually? I think it's literally, well, one, my lighting is just like really helping the vibe here. Maybe Jin is the ethereal one, I think. I'm wondering if I remember seeing any like the behind the scenes shots for these, but yes, these usually come with like nice photos and stuff if it's your first time seeing K-pop packaging. Let's see, what else? So, like usually I try to like have it be like a surprise, right? But this one just jumped right out. Like I'm guessing this is the photo card pack, but I'm guessing it's also more than one. I'm just gonna look. We're gonna, okay. Oh, see, that's what I was thinking. I was like, don't we get like multiple ones? Like, don't we get multiple cards? Okay. What do they say? Place your bets or whatever. We're gonna look at this one last. Okay, looks. Oh my god, okay. Sorry, I'm like partially extremely excited, and on the other hand, I'm like also once again sleep deprived and dead inside. So, delicious, beautiful, amazing. Literally, I love him so much. Oh my god, eyebrow piercing. Yoongi. Okay, I'm calm. They all have the same, like, 2 rings going on? Is that what I'm seeing here? That they all just have, like, duo rings? Can you focus on Jin's face and not Jungkook, please? Focus on the task at hand here. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So, yeah. Yeah, they all have, like, the 2 rings. Like, and, like, they're doing the bulletproof motion. That's so precious. Oh, okay. And lastly, who did we get? I don't know if this is supposed to be like that big of a surprise though. I don't know who should, okay. We're just gonna 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, okay, come through. Oh, he's holding the, this is from the photo that he's holding, right? Isn't this from a, hold on, oh, please focus, please, okay. Isn't the photo he's holding from one of their older jackets? I believe so, right? It feels like it is, and I feel like that would make sense because this is an anthology album. Girl, I don't know English, I'm sorry. But but a lot of the stuff during this comeback is like throwback based essentially, because it's all referencing all their entire discography, their career, you know, just the entirety of them as a group. So I just thought that was interesting. And also Taehyung looks amazing. So that's really cool that they have, let's see. Let me set this up. So essentially this is what we got for all the photos. And I like that it comes in this little black envelope. That's really nice. I'm really loving this like matte feel and everything. It's just so aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know how to explain it. Also, please don't look at my ratchet black nails. I'm sorry, I tried. So basically, everyone looks amazing, and I love that for them. I love these men. They are thriving. And when they are thriving, I am thriving. Oh, is there something on the back? Girl, I didn't even know he was on the back. Oh my god. Hello? I keep forgetting which way to turn it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, look at his long shirt, like the long sheer shirt. Jin is so tall, please. Oh my gosh, broad shoulders, and for what? Okay. Let me not have the neighbors call and complain that I am whisper yelling at 2 a.m. And now there's like this giant book thing. I'm like terrified of breaking this entirety thing. Oh, okay, I see. So it looks like there's like books, like multiple books. Is that what's happening here? Yeah. Actually, I think that was the difference. Oh my, I'm about to get like roasted by every army on here about like me not understanding what exactly is in the album. But at this point, in my defense, I am having so much difficulty trying to keep up with each and every piece of information. For those of you that are into K-pop, I'm sure you understand what I mean. It's just a lot. I love them, they're great, it's just there's so much for me to keep up with that I tend to forget or miss a lot of stuff these days, so. Yeah, wow, okay, how about I want to move this over to the side or something, but like, my desk space isn't big enough, but I wanted to show you guys like a cute lilac background again for once, instead of my boring black void of a desk, especially since this itself is black and everything would have just been like, I don't know, the void, and I wasn't trying to film the void, so. Okay, I will put this in my lap and we will look at this. Okay, so let's just brief flip through, am I right? I'm loving it here. This is intense. The art of proof. First of all, this paper quality is a lot to talk about in itself. Identity. Reflection of youth. Oh girl, it opens up. Oh my god. Here we go. So, it says, beyond the scene. And I mean, like, this is so incredibly sick. I love how extra it is. I love how exciting it is. This is fun. I actually really enjoy the usage of design elements across this. Hello? They invented contrast? I'm kidding. Oh my god. Okay, but like, how do I fold these back? Okay, we're zooming back in. Sorry, keep up. So now it's the symbol and the galaxy. Is this like a whole like art book based off of just like design, like BTS design stuff? Because that's actually makes me feel like such an intellectual. Okay, discography. Girl, I can't read. Against prejudice for our generation of, wait, girl, oh my, oh! I literally just realized it said fight against prejudice, fight for our generation, fight for my music. Okay. So, it looks like I'm finally starting to gain a little bit more brain cells, but that's really great and amazing. I agree, Revolutionary Kings. Okay, so this is their entire discography on this page. As you can see, a lot going on from here all the way to here. Girl, I need to zoom out for a little bit. I'm sorry. This needs to be done. Also, I'm exposing my actual desk color right here because this is contact paper. Got him. Alright, so if I had to choose a favorite, like genuinely, yeah, I'm not doing that. Good luck. It's too hard. Okay, I feel like if this lighting was not as intense, hold on. I believe this says school. Girl, what does this say? Oh my god. Okay, I've tried to read this for like the past 30 seconds and I don't know what's going on. I'm pretty sure this says school, but like I don't know. There's like a lot going on here, but either way it looks cool. Yeah, there's a too cool for school era. Oh, it's gonna take us through each. Oh my god. Stop. No, because the way this hits like extra since I'm listening to the album right now. Oof. School Love Affair. That's a nice color pink. I know it's a really specific thing to point out, but amazing. Okay, come through. Intense. Is this typography? Girl, I don't... They're just doing such an amazing job. Dark and Wild, yes. Looks. Serving Looks. In 2014, oh my god, this is so beautiful. This is so freaking pretty, okay? Like, what? Oh my god. I'm losing my, this is so pretty. What the heck? Like, is anyone on your design team, like, looking for an apprentice? Cause girl, I'm so serious, like what? Yeah, see, I told you. I told you, like, the, it was, like, from an older photo. That's what I thought. Because I was like, I don't think I've seen many photos of this jacket shoot, but I do remember, like, it did look like it was older. Like, I felt it. I felt the vibe. And yeah, so that makes sense. Like, the most beautiful moment in life era. Gosh, the amount of, like, photo content they have is probably just like enough to last me my entire lifetime. I'm not even kidding. This is so pretty. Taehyung's just like in a tree. And Yoongi with his little hat. These photos are so freaking pretty. Hello? Is this my first time seeing these? I don't know. I would love a digital version of this as well. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this book already. It's like so amazing and I'm freaking out, but like, oof. I would love a digital version too, oof. Mostly because like, obviously this middle part right here is never gonna be fully flat. And so this part's always gonna be a little bit curved. But I'd like to see like the flat version, I guess. But it already looks, like this is already looking super amazing. And this, okay, I was like gonna think that I was gonna like zoom through this unboxing, but like girl, there's so much to unpack here. Like where do I begin? Where do I end? I don't know. Yeah, Young Forever. Wow, I love the energy that this photo shoot had. Yep, all these photos, oh my god. I loved this look on Junie. It's so cute. His hair, like his little mint hair. They all look so good. Oh my gosh. Wings! Oh, Wings. I can't do it. Oh, I love Wings. Wings put us through a lot, I say. I only, like I got into them around 2018 actually. So, I missed a lot of this, but I mean, okay, this is literally, this is for spring day, isn't it? This is so pretty. I'm like just composition, colors, repetition, structure, the golden section, I don't know, like it's just, it's so pleasing. Oh, You Never Walk Alone. Like, I would really love like a designer insight in as to like how they put this book together because it's just so nice. Oh my god. And this is like the first book. I'm pretty sure there were multiple ones in that little thing that's sitting on my lap right now. And then this is Love Yourself era. We love just like a nice wash of gradient with white lines. Go off. I know it sounds like I'm being sarcastic, but it genuinely is really nice. It's really well put together. Yeah. And then her. I loved, there was a jacket shoot. This isn't the jacket shoot that I like the most, but this one was also pretty great. I also love that hair color on Yoongi. And then there's Love Yourself Tear. Here I am. Here's my time. This was the moment when I got into them. And then this was like my first official comeback. And it was right during my birthday time-ish, because it was in August. And then we got Jungkook with cherry hair and it was life. It gave me everything. Oh my gosh. There's just like I love these intermissions so much. It's so pleasing. I'm gonna have this, like this is something that you would like keep on like a coffee table in your living room to feel like an artistic individual. And I'm here for it. Oh, Map of the Soul Persona. Yeah, here's where that era started. 2019 was everything to me. I loved this time. It was like, take me back. This is super cute. This is a really fun layout. I love how different it is from everything else, but that's really nice. Yep, and then the photos. Oh, this makes me so emo. Oh my gosh, it makes me so emo because I remember I was on the plane when I was going to California to see them. I had like made this photo, like my background. I was like editing it in PixArt or something. Oh, how cute. And then Map of the Soul 7, there we go. Look how cute. I like how it kind of gives me like high school yearbook vibes. It's really cute. Another artistic design intermission that I'm here for. It's like they serve as really nice transitions, I guess. Is that what's going on? Because I could see that. Like, yeah, Dynamite era. Once again, around my birthday, I was thriving. Even in the midst of COVID and all of that, I think they just really outdid themselves with how fun and colorful the song was. And the music video, it was just so feel good. And then, not to be slept on, the B album. Please don't forget her. She was everything. This has probably got to be one of my favorite sets that I've ever seen them do. This is probably one of my favorite shoots I've ever seen them do because, like, I just love how curated each of their rooms are and how nicely it fits. Oh my god, I love it so much. And the B album was amazing, of course. Yeah, and then there's this photo of them all together. And that was like their last full album, I guess, aside from this one. Cause, yep, and they came out with Butter. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Am I going too slow? I don't want this to be like a whole like 2 hours long, guys. I'm sorry. We're missing a dance. And are we trans or where are we going? What's going on? Ooh. We're in the square void. Okay, we love to see it. Okay, and then here's like the record. I'm trying to figure out, are these like, I think these are like the videos, question mark? They might be. Either way, I love this layout. I love all these, like, all this stuff. The tours and all of that, amazing. Yeah, okay, yeah, tour. Yep, that's where it all started. And I didn't see them until here. I didn't see them until this one. I got into them around this time, but by the time I like looked into it, like all the tickets were sold out. I was like, oh man. But it was still like I saw them there, and then I finally saw them again last year at the PTD concerts. It was really nice. Wings. I think this more than anything, like the Wings tour, is like if I could give up my sanity for the rest of my life, it would have been for this. It was so beautiful. It was so good, and all the songs that they performed. This was just a really good era. I mean, like all of them are good, right? But I just much to be said. Yep, with sparkly bomber jackets, amazing. And then there is the World Tour Love Yourself. This is so pretty. This is so incredibly pretty, dude. I can't believe I own this. Maybe it really was worth it, spending like almost $70. They definitely didn't hold back, and I really appreciate that. Yeah, I went to see them, let's see. I went to see them here. The very first date. This is me. It was very exciting. But it's so cool to see all the other places that they went, like Amsterdam, Osaka, Hong Kong, Paris, Sao Paulo. Yeah, it was a really nice tour. They really outdid themselves. Oh, and this was a really good online concert. This online concert was amazing. It was like such a bittersweet feeling, really, because it's like to see them, but then to like not be there in person, but then to also finally see all the stuff that they planned for us. It's like, yeah, and all the army, oh, I want to cry. That's so precious. Oh my gosh. An emotional time, really. And then their speeches. Wow. That truly, these 2 pages in itself mean so much. It's, wow. Wow, oh my god. Stop. Because I'm actually gonna cry. Shut up. Shut up. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I might have teared up, but that's okay. I'm still strong. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Look. Look at our president. Look at our guy. Our little comfort character, except IRL. And then the best is yet to come. I love this phrase so much. I love the song in itself. I just love everything about this so much. Oh, okay. I'm not sure where we left off. My battery just died. Or not died, but it capped out. Because it caps out at every like 30 minutes. So, but I believe we were here-ish, right? And then these, I don't know if these are like the concept photos for this era or what. I might sound like a complete clown right now. I'm trying to like recall what's going on. It looks like these are the concept photos for this specific album. Especially since Jungkook has like all his piercings and stuff. It's really interesting, this like filter over the camera and all of that. Yep, and all their photos. You guys are the proof of our existence, our value, our breath, our love, our peace for everything. You guys are irrefutable proof. So we were the bullet and you guys are our proof. And now we are truly bulletproof. If Namjoon don't stop, I'm gonna throw hands with this man because I love him so much and I need him to not do this to me. But at the same time, this is like absolutely incredible. I just don't have words. I really don't. Oh my god. Wow. So that was the first book. I hope everything else doesn't take as long. Sorry. Hopefully you didn't mind. I mean, this is supposed to just be a chill video anyways. Hopefully you can just like hang out, have a chill time or whatever. Isn't that the first booklet? It looks like there are literally, oh my god. Oh. There's so much more stuff. Dude, what? Okay. Okay, so all of that comes in this little box, right? So I'm gonna put this little dude here and then put him back in my lap. Ooh, Spring Days playing right now and I'm crying inside. Okay, I'm gonna try not to take as long with this. Even if you guys are okay with it, I feel like I'd still feel bad anyways. And it's also, once again, like going on 3 AM now, so let me not take too long. Okay, so just a brief run through, I guess, and my impressions. Photograph. Proof. Oh my god, yes! Give it to us! Serve the Lord! Okay, once again, I gotta be quiet. It's like almost 3 AM. I can't be like this. But they look so nice. Come through, Matrix. No, seriously though, they look so nice. Okay. Hobie, look at him. He looks so cool. I love this hair. Like, Hobie having like light colored hair. How long have we waited? It truly is beautiful. Oh my gosh. Like, for his, what is it called? Face card? Is that what y'all say? Face card. How does he just naturally look this good? Oh my god. And his album came out too, by the way. Like, literally yesterday, and I'm still screaming about it, so king, absolutely. And there's these. Wow. Okay, Jen, Like, imagine just looking like this. Imagine just... Like, I really don't know what else I could say. You know, at this point, I am at loss for words. Jen, can you please be my ADC bot lane? I think you'd do great. After all, you're bulletproof. I'm so sorry you guys are stuck with me in this video. No, but seriously, he looks so good. His eyebrows. Eyebrows, face structure. Imagine just like... Okay, I need to like not stand here and just stare at him all day, so let me just let me have some sense of composure and not be swayed by these men. I say as I look at Jimin. Like, are y'all seeing this with me? Are we all collectively seeing this? I just want to make sure, okay? I just want to make sure there's a thing. Look at him glow. Look at him shine. When's he putting the lip gloss on? Because honestly, Jimin looks so cute, but he also looks so fierce. Please, he's so... I need this, but with the pink hair as well. I need the Kitty Gang agenda, always. Please. Oh my god. I don't think I can survive this, actually. Hold on. Everybody, I need a cup of tea. I need to take another sip of tea. This is too much. When he does this, like this, like, are we all collectively seeing this? Like, this is literally the rudest thing I've ever seen in my life. Don't you care about my feelings? Why are you doing this to me? Oh my god. I can't do this. If you didn't know, Namjoon is my bias. I love him very much, but I love all of them very deeply. I think it's just something about his personality ties to mine so conveniently. It's like I'm just naturally drawn to him in a way that's like not physically possible to explain. He looks so nice. Wow. I love when he wears like those really long like capes and stuff. It's just the mood. I love it. I also love whenever he has like his choppy hair like this. It's super cute. Oh, please. Now, who allowed this? Who let him just look this majestic? I'm so here for all of his piercings and all of his tattoos. He's living his best punk rock life and I love it so much. I have a hard time saying that I'd be like double biased or something, but if I was double biased, it would probably be Namkook, because I think if you combine their personalities, you would probably get me, but I don't know. Also, I think that I just really want to be best friends with Jungkook, but anyway. Look at him. Also, these contacts, oh my gosh, those are pretty contacts. Come through. Look at him glow. Look at him thrive. This is what happens when you have amazing vocals. Like, oh my god. I remember last year I was like, if I end up buying a leather jacket in like this 95-degree weather, I'm blaming Taekook. Oh my god. What do you think? Should we let Yoongi get away with looking this cute? I think I don't have a choice. I think we just have to let him. I love his little nose. I poop his nose. Look how cute. Okay, this is a grown-ass man. I'm so sorry. Don't look at me. Okay, I can explain. No, but I love how his hair almost looks like a silver ash purple like shade going on here. That's probably not the actual case, but it looks really good. It looks really nice. Oh my god. Okay, I said I was gonna go buy these quick. Okay, so after I'm done fully, then we're gonna zoom by the rest, but we still have Taehyung, I believe, so we gotta give him his justice. Also, why does Yoongi look so good? Once again, I don't understand. Can we let him get away with this? I don't know. Oh my god. I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream at 3 AM in my room when it's completely silent in the night. Oh my god. See, this is exactly how I would act if I knew how good I looked. If I had this type of power and persuasion and just absolute charisma, I would be doing this all day, day in, day out. I would just be looking at the camera ever so gracefully. Are you freaking kidding me? Can't take on. I just love the type of persona he gives off in all of his photos so much. And look at them. Now look at everyone. Wow. It's like, I'm torn, right? Because they clearly look like they're ready to like raise hell and start a revolution. But a part of me is also like, oh, my boys, I'm so proud of you. I love you so much. So it's like, what do I do with this? What do I do with my emotions? I don't know. Okay, intermission page, and now let me like not take forever on these. I promise. We gotta go. Okay. So Hobie, amazing. Yeah, I'm assuming all these are like the concept photos. Wow. I always love photos like that where it's like the contrast. Did that explain enough? I hope I did. Oh look, soap. Delicious. Why does he just look literally amazing all the time? I can't do it. I'm losing my mind. Okay, but this necklace, this look. Come through 2013 Tumblr emo boy fringe and he eats it up. Yes, sir. Yes, he does. He looks... How is his waist like this? I'm gonna lose my mind. I cannot believe this. Imagine just being built like that. He really is built different. I understand the assignment. I just don't know how you got there. I don't know how you got the answer. Can you please show me a tutorial? Look at them! I can't. Okay. At this point, I literally have to keep going because, like, I'm gonna pass out. Like, I can't do this. Also, why does this color look so good on him? This look is literally everything. I need help. I need backup. I need you guys to save my shit, please. Like, what? No, I gotta keep going. I'm fighting for my life at 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Look at this. Disrespectful, and I'm here for it. Oh my god. Like, how are their body proportions? Like, they're literally all just glowing. This better be my view whenever I go to heaven. I'm serious. Look how good they look. Are you kidding me? Wow. You know, I'm just so glad that my money was very well spent here because, like, imagine seeing Jimin like this and thinking, you know, I wouldn't pay $70 for that. You would be lying. It's okay. Everyone lies at some point, but we have to be honest at the end of the day. Wow. You know, I just think... Oh my god, and the bullets on the back. Girl. Concept. Okay. Or like thick book. So we're gonna once again try to go through it, but if I start getting distracted, I'm trusting you guys to carry on for me, okay? So epilogue. This one is proof, but it's noisy, I guess. Negative photos. Their shoes, okay. Oh my gosh. Wow, they really said BTS behind the scenes. Okay, that's not even funny. Why did I say that like it was a joke? I don't know what I'm saying. Also, Hobie looks so... Like, look how soft and gentle he looks here. Did anyone expect him to release such a heavy album? Because honestly, I don't think I could have prepared myself mentally enough for that at all. So good. I just... Look how expensive. Look how expensive he looks. Are you kidding me? I'm in distress. I'm in distress over these boys, over these men. Boy. You know, did I ever get any homework done in school? No. Could I still write a 5-page essay right now over how exquisite this entire spread in itself is? Absolutely. I would get an A. Oh my god, Yoongi. I'm so sorry for the noises that I'm making. I am just losing my mind. Don't mind me. Like, where are they at? What are they doing? They're just hanging out. They're like looking at photos and stuff, and they're just looking good, and that's what really matters at the end of the day, you know? Also, like this tan red color, it's really interesting. I wonder what made them go with that. It's probably in the Weverse magazine that I still forget to read because I'm terrible, I guess. Like, see, this is always the hardest part, trying to show everything. This specifically right here, this. How are you just gonna show your neck like this? Hello? I don't. This photo right here, please. I love Jungkook so much. Stop. Stop doing this to me. Look at them. This is just like if there was like an opposite of doom scrolling, where it's like you're just flipping through a bunch of happiness and beautiful things and healing content. That's like exactly what all of this is right now. And I just feel so alive. I mean, that's a lie. It's still 3 AM. I'm still dead inside, but this is healing me, okay? I love all of this. I love seeing all the content put together for them and like all the content that they're involved in putting together because it's just so genius. And I feel like you can really tell that it's what they want to go for. Please. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. I really don't. I just... We can just look. We can just go through it, honestly. Once again, Matrix. We'd love to see it. I've never seen The Matrix. I don't even know why I'm joking about that. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. You give black clothing and a rich look and secret agent energy, and I'm in. Like, I don't know what to tell you. It's just scrumptious, delicious, 5-course meals, 5-star meals everywhere. And then I'm guessing each of these are gonna be like a member and what they have to say. Probably in regard to the album or something. Oh my, he's so cute. Shut up. Also, let me go back to say something about Namjoon because I just really was taken aback. Actually, I don't know what to say. I really don't even know what to say about him at this point. I'm like, he's just putting me through too much. Expensive, beautiful man. I'm so serious. Like, how do you just look like this? How do you just exist like this? Like, I get it, money, and like, but like at the end of the day, you still just look majestic anyway. So like, Your Honor, I'm going through it. I need backup. I'm not bulletproof. This is not a song. I'm sorry. And then they have credits, so they have all artists, amazing of course, Hitman Bang, and the entire squad. And that's it. That's the look. That's the vibe. So yeah, that was what was in those 3 books. I love it. I'm here for it. It's everything. That was great. Last but not least, let's just quickly, oh, okay, so this is the poster. Girl, I'm not gonna be able to show this all together, but we can try. Okay, so that is the best I got. It's so hard, I still can't show everyone. No! Okay, well anyways, starting from the left, you got Taehyung, you got Yoongi, you got Jin, JK, Juni, Gemini, and then Hobie. So it's like everyone looks good. What else is there to say? Like we just like that is the moral of the story. That's what we learned. Yeah. I mean we've been new, so. And did I look at this already? I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. This is a lyric book though, if you didn't know. Usually these come with like a lyric book, and this is what's going on in it. So yeah, it like takes you through like the lyrics of each and every song in all these albums, and it's just like a really nice, convenient thing to have, I guess. It's cool to like see it all laid out like this, I guess. Also the red pages, they weren't playing around. I don't know, it's just, I find really great appreciation in things like this. Even though someone's probably just like, why would you, I don't know, but like it just feels, it feels so nice. I don't know, like it just really ups the experience whenever packaging is, like that's the thing, it's all about the experience, I guess. It's really, I don't know, it's just something really beautiful, and I'm glad that they don't take this part for granted, you know? I'm glad that they put in as much effort as they can for each and every part of this. It's just so nice. Oh, amazing. Oh yeah, and like how the third track has all the demos. The demos are so freaking good. I love them so much. Just putting that out there. And it looks like that is it. Yeah, so let's see. Okay, so if we backtrack everything, we have the poster. That's probably gonna stay at the bottom here until I can figure out where I want to put it or what I can do with it. There is this amazing book, which we started with. Is it gonna fit in here? Girl, there's so much help. Okay. And there is this book, the second book. And then there is the third book. I'm not sure why this already has scratches on it, because I guarantee I did not touch or move anything before opening this. So, but it is what it is. Either way, the photos still look good. Everything still looks really nice. And then the lyric book, and then of course, and then there is the CDs that would be in here, but they're in my car right now, and the photos, all the photo cards, all 7 photo cards, including the additional like mini print photo, like the bigger print, and then like that one special photo card, which my case was of Taehyung. Everyone looks so good. Everything was just amazing. I mean, I really like that first book, probably the most. I think that was incredibly beautiful. All of this is really nice. I'm just so thankful for BTS. So yeah, that was the unboxing part. I'm probably gonna go ahead and switch over to voiceover for the next part, which is gonna be me pretty much just having a chill drawing session and hanging out. Yeah, it was really fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to the drawing portion of this, so hopefully if you're still here, you can either indulge in some drawing along with me, or you can just hang out and look at your BTS photos while I draw in the background or something. But yeah, I'll go ahead and get to that part now. But thank you for joining me in on this part of the journey. I will see you in the next part. That's probably gonna be a voiceover. So okay, hello, it's voiceover Rhea. I'm finally getting to the recording of this drawing part, and I'm getting around to it later than I wanted to, but better late than never. First, I just want to say I haven't used alcohol markers or colored pencils in a long time, okay? So as much as I think they're neat and like fun to use, I just haven't really had the time to sit down with traditional art lately, so please keep that in mind. Like, I kind of have no idea what exactly I'm doing. It's a lot of like trial and error and like things that I somewhat remember, and I'll probably reiterate this a lot. Also, you probably saw me just like set up everything with like having the photo cards all arranged and stuff. This is what I'm talking about whenever I say it's kind of pointless for me to like go out of my way to decorate how things look whenever I'm like drawing in a sketchbook session, because if you guys want to be able to see like the actual drawing up close, then at that point I'm zoomed in so far that you can't even really see the actual like atmosphere that I'm drawing in. So I'm kind of like, I went out of my way to do that, but towards the end you can see it and it's a little bit more, I feel like it really sets the mood, I guess. Also, another thing for process and filming, I know some people might have been interested in seeing like the sketching and line art portions a bit slower, but once again, for the sake of this video not being 5 years long, I decided to just speed up and cut out wherever I saw was necessary. So it's leaving out snippets of real-time footage to the later process of the spread where I'm like coloring and stuff. You'll get to see it there, but even then it's like, once again, it's like little snippets. And I mean, like for this part, there's a lot of it that ends up being like out of focus because I was a dummy and forgot to use the manual focus on my camera while I was sketching. I think I fixed it later, but it took me way too long to try to fix that, or to realize that I should have fixed it. So sorry for the constant in and out focusing. To give reference to, you know, like what I'm sketching too, for each of them that I sketch, I initially thought I'd try to draw them from something in the album unboxing, like maybe whichever photo I like the most, but then I realized how tedious it might be to try to rely on the physical paper content in front of me and not just like look up whatever I needed on Pinterest. And then once when I got on Pinterest, I just kind of figured at that point, I kind of wanted to spread out the variety in a way. Like, while I get what I was originally going for and trying to be like relevant to the content I just showed you guys, I just thought it'd be more fun to not constrain myself to only this comeback. So as good as they looked in this album promotion, I decided to pick some of my favorite looks throughout all their eras, and emphasis on some of my favorites because I don't think I'd ever be able to pick like a specific look that they've had as my favorite, because like there's just so many, like not even including eras, like even if you just talk about like during tour, like their performances, they'll like switch up their hair and have like a completely different look each time, so it's just, each time it's just amazing. Nevertheless, the favorite look I have picked for each member, or like one of my favorite looks, goes as followed. So Namjoon during like the Butter promotion, Jin during Mic Drop, Yoongi in Love Yourself Her era, or like during DNA, Hobie in Spring Day / You Never Walk Alone, Jimin in Black Swan, Taehyung in Idol, and then I bring it back full circle with Jungkook's look in Butter as well. So my goal was to just go for like a fun spread of all of them, maybe like bust up or portrait and arranged in like a fun way, because I've been really into the idea of having better sketchbook spreads. I know it's not something that I should feel pressured on or overwhelmed by, but honestly, just for myself, I'd like to get better at compositions and using more color or like other fun elements in my sketchbooks. I'm not always going to give myself that challenge because I know it can start to add like unnecessary pressure in a situation where it's like, I mean, your sketchbook is supposed to be one of the most natural and fun and carefree places for you to create your art, so I'm just, you know, I'm definitely going to try to make sure I'm not overwhelmed. But lately, I've been going through this sketchbook because it's basically the last one that I started in 2020, and I'm really wanting to finish it soon, but I kept feeling like disappointed while I was looking through it because I keep seeing the lack of color, or even just like fun. And like this especially bothers me because it's a Render sketchbook. And Render is a brand where like they basically make their sketchbooks mint for coloring with a ton of marker because it's like they have papers where it doesn't bleed through. So I didn't want to just waste a whole freaking sketchbook with a bunch of pencil sketches, you know? So like, essentially, I'm trying to go through whatever pages are left in the sketchbook and really make sure that I do it justice by utilizing everything that I can. And honestly, like, not to spoil the end result, but it was really fun decorating the page and stuff with like stickers and ribbon. Even setting up things like typography or other design elements was fun, despite it being like kind of poorly done on my part, but I look forward to exploring more with that kind of stuff because while I'm an artist, I am also kind of a designer because that's my career, so I'd like to see the ways where I can use both of these skills to create really fun visuals. And having a sketchbook is like the perfect place to practice these kinds of things. Not to mention it helps me curb like my stationery obsession because I can actually put my stickers and washi tape to use, so yeah, stay tuned to like more exploration in that kind of style. Let's see, for the supplies talk, I will put down all the supplies that I'm about to mention below in the description, although I might not show their best potential in this video because once again I kind of forgot how to use these supplies properly. But starting out from the sketching phase, I switched between like my Polycolor Enos and then those other mechanical colored pencils that I featured in my museum supplies haul, the ones from the Met. If you didn't know, I love using mechanical pencils to sketch, and I also prefer to sketch in color if I'm going to be doing any kind of like line art and coloring with markers. That way the graphite underneath doesn't get all mixed in and messy. You know that look where it's just like, ugh, I went for something cute and it just got completely destroyed. Yeah, I try to avoid that by using colored pencils. And for the line art, I almost solely use a Frixion pin. If you don't know what Frixion pins are, they're basically pins that let you erase the ink. Frixion is a brand that I guess like their niche is that a lot of their stuff, they'll have like erasable versions of it, like markers or pins and stuff. So I'm assuming their main purpose of use is for writing and marking up stuff instead of like actual drawing, but I kind of enjoy them as someone who wants to use more ink but also wants like a safety net where it's not permanent if I screw up on the lining. I haven't really done line art enough times in my life to feel confident in it, so I always get nervous and kind of shaky whenever I go to do it. So you may see me erase with the pen several times, and sometimes that's actually just because I wanted to redraw a certain area in a way that's like more cohesive. But so far I wouldn't really recommend this pen for like drawing on a serious level because it smears way too easily and it doesn't even really show up that solid sometimes. And even the erasing is something you kind of have to work with. So that's what I mean by it's not really meant for drawing, but if you just want to add a more noticeable outline to things or have ink sketches because they can appear a bit more sharp and dynamic than pencil, then it's a good way to do that with like a safety net instead of drawing a really nice character in ink and then messing up the nose or something and then all of a sudden you hate everything and want to cover the drawing. When I am ready to take off the training wheels and live life on the edge though, I love using Micron Fineliners. They've really grown on me and they work very perfectly with like alcohol markers, so they are pretty much my go-to when it comes to fine liners. I'd love to try out some other ones, but it's kind of getting hard at this point to like differentiate between the liners that I buy for like actual drawing and the ones that I buy for like writing down stuff, because I really like Staedtler, but I can't remember if they're the best for drawing. I think they might not go well with alcohol markers or something, but I really like how they are. I don't know, I'll have to see. If I ever get around to it, I'll try to do a review or something, but yeah. When I get to the coloring, I mostly used my Copic alcohol markers, but you'll also see some moments where I color something in like a gray or like a dark gray. That way it appears as like a black, and whenever that happens, I'm using one of my Tombow brush markers, like you know the kind that come in like the 5-pack, like the alcohol markers. I have like a gray pack of them. They're the only Tombow markers that I own, but I just wanted to try them out and see. Once again, I'm still trying to like figure out the best way to go about using alcohol markers and like a way that goes with my style, so bear with me here because like I said, it's been quite some time. In college, I started to slowly accumulate a few Copics because they were really all that I knew when it came to good alcohol markers, and they were pretty much like the industry standard, but of course they're expensive as heck. The main Copic markers I use in this video are actually Copic Ciaos, and that's because I got around like 20 to 35 of them on clearance for around $1 or $2 each at Michael's, and that was during the beginning stage of COVID in 2020, I think. But like, I remember I was just so shocked to see them for such a low price. I was like, 99 cents? $1? For Copic markers? Are you freaking kidding me? I'm about to like clear this whole place out. I was so like happy. That being said, I haven't really used alcohol markers a ton, even throughout the years. I do know that I probably prefer like the regular copy paper or even mixed media paper than this kind of special marker paper. It's mostly because I have no idea how to work with it. It's kind of tricky. In fact, I have a video filling out my very first page in this sketchbook where I try to draw these like succulent girls or like the because I had succulents at a time and I was trying to personify them, and it just went up in flames because I was not used to this paper and working with alcohol markers on it. I'm not sure if I'm just supposed to like cover a wide area as fast as possible and wait for it to dry in layers like watercolor, or if I'm supposed to like go slow and fill in the space in like small stroke motions or something. So if you guys have any advice or experience with this kind of paper, or even just alcohol markers in general, I'm always open to it. If you have any resources to share, but I'll definitely try to do research on my own, just to sort of like get better at it. I think in this video, I try like all sorts of stuff, so there's probably gonna be moments where you're like cringing and you're like, oh my god, don't do that, you're not supposed to do it like that, don't. And don't worry, I'm trying my best. It's just kind of like an inevitable thing that needs to happen, so, you know. I think there's like a part where I, like towards the end, I try to add the blue that I was thinking of. I finally found the blue that I wanted for Yoongi's hair, and it just like, I don't know if it was the marker itself or what, but it was like extra juicy, and like it started doing like that thing that like happens with watercolor where you like, I don't know, you know when it bleeds in a really weird way and you're like, ugh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, that pretty much happened, and I was like, ooh, yikes. But I mean, you know, you live and you learn, you draw and you learn. The good news is that I actually bought like some marker packs from 2 highly recommended brands that kind of serve as like one of the cheaper alternatives to Copic markers. So I'm excited to share my review of them in the future as I try to figure out like the alcohol marker experience, so stay tuned for that. It's actually kind of hard because like I bought them probably a week or so ago, like during Prime Day, and so I want to draw with them so badly, but I want to get like my first impressions for you guys so you can see like how I feel working with them for the very first time, as opposed to me like already having worked with them for a while and I'm like, hey guys, here's my quote-unquote first impression. But yeah, so when I film those videos, I'll be able to just break in and try out all different sorts of stuff. I have a lot of markers now, so that's good. The funny part is though, like I remember as a kid, I wanted that 200 set of Copic markers so badly. Like, you know how it's like, yeah, it's like a 200 set, or there's like a 72 set, I think. And it was like $200, $300 or something for like the 72 set probably. I don't know, it was like something bizarre, but I always wanted it. And it's like, I don't know, I might get it at some point now, because I do like Copic markers. And yeah, I think working with them is fine, but once again, I'll probably try to stick to just regular copy paper or mixed media paper. But the only thing I heard about mixed media paper though is that it absorbs more of the marker than usual. Correct me if I'm wrong on that in the comments, but I could have sworn I've heard people say that like if you use alcohol markers on mixed media paper as opposed to marker paper or even just regular copy paper, it like, because the way that it's like made to absorb more of the media, and it still bleeds through usually on media paper, but you know, it's all preference, so it really just depends on what you like. Overall, while I definitely feel like the spread could have turned out much better, I'm gonna seriously cut myself some slack considering that 1, I have not done traditional art this elaborate in a while. Like, y'all, when I mean all I do is open up my sketchbook with a pencil and call it a day after 30 minutes each week, like I'm dead ass. And 2, I don't actually do that much fan art of BTS, and it's the same reason with fan art for anything else. It's just I'm shy and I don't want to screw up something that I love so much, but alas, the only way to get better is to go through these phases that make me want to cringe a bit on the inside. So hopefully I can get over that fear and just get around to having as much fan art as I want all the time, whenever I feel like it. But on the bright side, I think Jin turned out the most normal looking, but they also look fairly like different. Like of course the hair color and stuff helps, but one thing I'm trying to make sure that I do when I go to draw Bangtan is having each of them look like them. Because my style is definitely stylized, and I'll probably draw them stylized a lot in the future just because it's simple, and I'm not always trying to go for hyper-realism. But I want to be able to walk the line of like stylized, but then also, oh, I can tell who this is right away, or at least I can tell who this is most likely going to be. So luckily there's some army artists out there who've like broken down each of the members' features from a drawing standpoint, so I'll definitely look through those that I've bookmarked to like help me in the future, but for now I think I kind of did okay. I mean, hey, I'm further than I've ever been in the past, so I'll take it. Also, another bright side was, once again, just adding stuff to the spread and really making it fun. It was almost like a journal page or something. It's like pages like this that really make sketchbook tours feel so lively whenever you go back through them again. And that's the energy that I wish to manifest and keep up. So, yeah. But that's all for the process, so it looks like now I can finally get into the BTS talk. So if you're here for it, here's the T. Here's the BT. No, I'm so sorry. I'm doing this voiceover at almost 3 a.m. Yeah, I know. I'm just always up. I'm a nocturnal person. I'm sorry. Okay, so the BTS talk. I guess I should introduce myself formally as an ARMY, but just to reiterate some things that I probably already mentioned. I've been in ARMY since mid-2018. Yeah, because I remember, like, I started listening to, like, K-pop ironically, or, like, I just sort of put it on, like, I just found a random playlist and just put on a bunch of songs for the meme, and some of it kind of really stuck with me, and I remember, like, you know, there was, like, a specific BTS playlist, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I keep hearing about these guys, so I might as well. And I started listening to it while I was working out, so I was like, oh, kind of, I guess this is happening. So yeah, I don't think anyone really like forced me into it or anything. I just jumped in myself, and it's funny because a really close friend of mine at the same time, she did the exact same thing. So we were just out here like trying to learn their names and stuff, and we were like, oh my god, and it just, from there on, it just really fell into place. I think the funniest thing though is like, it wasn't necessarily like just the music that really captivated me. I think it was like just clips of them being themselves, being like silly and funny and stuff, or chaotic. I just like, it really resonated with me in a way, because I was like, oh, they're so goofy, what the heck? Like, I mean, yeah, they're pretty and they can dance on stage and sing really well and stuff like that, but they're kind of goofy. And it was like just finding random clips of like the moments, like, and there's tons of them on YouTube now, but it's like, you know, BTS moments, like I would just watch those and it would just make me feel immensely better about my day. And yeah, so it was just like a whole bunch of things all at once that kind of hit me. But I remember specifically, my friend sent me the dance practice to Bapse, or Silver Spoon, and I remember like I hadn't really like tried to look at any of their content because I knew, and this is the fact that this is why I ended up not really getting into K-pop until like for so long, because I'd heard about it for a while, but I was like, I know it's gonna be too much and I'm already invested with anime. I can't do this. Like, I just can't. So I was like too scared that I'd just fall into the rabbit hole, and I mean, I was right, but still. Basically, that like dance practice video that my friend had sent me was like the trigger. It was like the removal of the lid that just kind of let everything flow out. And I specifically remember seeing Namjoon in those like freaking overalls. He was wearing, and yeah, I believe he was wearing glasses too. Like, he looked so goofy to me, and I was like, who is this? Like, why is he so lanky and like silly looking? And little did I know how deeply I would fall for him. I was like, oh my god, wait, but why is he everything? And honestly, like, even looking back now, that is probably gotta be one of my favorite dance practice videos, because it is pure chaos. Like, I don't know what they were doing, but it's just so funny to watch, and I definitely recommend it. But from there, I also remember like a moment where me and a friend, she was the one who like, cause she already, this friend already knew about BTS, so she just kind of like, and she really liked them, so she saw me like getting slightly interested, and of course, you know how it is, you're like, oh my god, let me just tell you everything. And I remember us having a day where we had watched like one of those analysis videos or something, or like a video that was like piecing together their entire like cinematic universe through their music videos, like specifically during the what era is it? It's like I want to say Wings. It's like during I Need You era. So like during like the Young Forever era, or the most beautiful moment in life. Yeah, it was during then, where it's like, you know, the story where it's like Jin's pretty much the main character and all of that. Yeah, so she was showing me that, and I think the first music video that I watched, it's hard to say, but I do remember, the one that I remember the most was like the I Need You one, so I always say that that's the first one that I watched, because it's the first one that I remember, because I watched the, uncensored version, I guess, where it's like, it's not like the music video is really like that crazy, you know, it was just Taehyung stabbing someone. But it's like, because they're all in this like cinematic universe where they're going through so much and it's like all intense, yeah, I was like watching that version of it and I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck is happening? So yeah, that was a very interesting time, but I remember learning to like love the story about it and everything, but at this point I'm so confused as like what the actual story is, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. So but yeah, 2018 ARMY, my bias is Namjoon, but I am so hardcore OT7. Like, I love everyone, I love rooting for everyone, and I get bias wrecked by everyone all the time, so and my first concert was Rose Ball in 2019, because like, I mean, yes, I did get into them before they started, I think, was it before they started their Love Yourself tour in October, I think? I feel like it was, yeah, or like, did they start in October? I don't even remember. I just know that like, there was the Love Yourself tour, and then there was the Speak Yourself tour, and I missed tickets for the Love Yourself tour, but so I was just like watching them and everyone else arrived with them, and I'm like, I want to see them. But I finally saw them in 2019, and it was the very first date of their tour, their stadium tour. I almost said it like Yoongi, where he says like stadium. But yeah, it was Rose Bowl, and I mean, it really was one of the best times in my life till this day. Yeah, it's like I got to hear Wings live. I was freaking out over like Trivia Love and really everyone's solo songs, because it was like the first time seeing like the first time for everyone seeing all the new setups, like everyone's set, and like all of them were so pretty and cool, and it was like it matched each member and their songs so well. It was just so great. Ugh. And Jungkook flying, oh my god. But I have some embarrassing story time moments. So the first one is, I mean, it's not even really that embarrassing, it's kind of just like a derpy moment where I was like, oh. But basically, whenever I was getting the light stick, because, you know, merch lines and stuff, I got the light stick, and when I first had like, because you have to get it activated for the concert, and so there was like the person at the booth that was like doing it for me, and whenever he was done, I didn't really think too much about it, so I just walked off without like getting my box that the light stick came in. And later on, it was like about like 30 minutes later, my friend was like kind of shocked. She was like, what, you just left the box? What the heck? And she explained that there's like photo cards that come in the light stick, or that come in the box with the light stick. And I was like, oh man. And then another embarrassing moment, which this one's like actually embarrassing, because like I said, the first one's just kind of like, oh well. But during the concert, you know, it's like my first BTS concert, I'm going through so many emotions, and during Wings, like I love Wings is such a good song, I was so, you know the part where it's like, it gets to like the, there's like a little break in it. It's like just before when Hobie's verse, it has like that little electronic break. I was so excited and hyped that I was like waving my army bomb around. As soon as the like, I don't know, beat drop, there's no beat, I don't know what I'm saying, but like there was just a moment where I had like slammed my army bomb like up and down, and it accidentally hit the back of this person's head. And I mean, the first time it hit hard. Like I mean, I probably didn't hit that hard, I don't know, but like it felt like it hit hard, and I felt so bad. I felt so mortified. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. And like the person, I felt so bad because they were just like, oh, it's okay. But then afterwards they kind of like rubbed their head, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm such a terrible person. And you want to know the worst part, right? I hit them twice. I hit them not once, but twice. I literally was like, I'm just a god of destruction. I can't do this. Like I can't be around people in public. I'm just a mess. I'm out here destroying everything even when I don't mean to. Oh my god. I just felt so bad. Like I know I had good intentions because I was really enjoying the song and stuff, but like sometimes it's good to just chill and keep your hands to yourself. If the person comes across this video, if you're like, oh my god, girl, that was me, I am so sorry. Like I genuinely am incredibly sorry. I did not mean to do that. I should have calmed down. I genuinely felt so terrible, and I hope that your head is not permanently damaged. I hope your head is fine. So yeah, that's the time I accidentally hit somebody in the head with my light stick. So yeah, don't be like me, maybe. But for this proof album, I figured there wasn't really much to say because a good chunk of its songs I've already heard. If you're like new here or confused, basically this album contains a large re-release of their discography. But I'm not really disappointed because like I love the few new songs that they did add. I mean, they gave us For Youth, which is like a gentle, sappy bop, and then Run BTS, which kind of ate the girls up because like, why is it so good? Oh my god, it's so good. But then there's like Yet to Come, which is like, it's like the perfect song really to like sum everything up, because there's just something really powerful and meaningful to me about the phrase, the past was honestly the best, but my best is what comes next. It's like bittersweet, but like uplifting, and it helps reassure one of the phrases that I say a lot, which is keep going. It's just a very beautiful song, and like everyone sounds lovely. I love the gentle flowing melody, which is like matched with chill yet diverse rap from each member. Like everyone just does such a good job, and like I love them so. But another reason that I like this album is because it essentially shows their entire discography in specific tracks that's like served as a breakthrough in their career. And it's great for the people that are just now getting into them because you can see where they came from, like whenever hardly anyone knew their name, and it was just them pouring blood, sweat, and tears into like the practice room and studios and like hoping that it'll work out. You know, like they were truly underdogs that made their way up and worked incredibly hard to become where they're at now. And this album is proof of that. Hence, you know, proof. But anyway, it's fun to hear like how diverse and complex their discography can be, and like seeing their growth through their individual expression and experience. They have bops in every era too, and so I just feel like that should be appreciated. I think it's funny too because like I also made a playlist to give to people who are curious about getting into BTS. It's like an hour long, and it has like some of my favorite songs from each era, and it really is like a holy grail in showing their diverse taste and excellence throughout the years. If nothing else, the demos are also really amazing, since it's like, I mean, I don't know if I've said this, but I actually really love music, and I love learning about the music process. I'd love to take a music theory class or something someday, and maybe even work with like a DAW. I think I've downloaded one or two, but I never got around to them. But I would like to work with like electronic music to like produce a song or two. Not really talking about singing or anything like that, but just like the instrumental part and like the composing and producing. It's something that I tend to forget about, but whenever I gain exposure to music artists and hearing them talk about their process, or hearing parts of songs during like a certain moment in their process, or like even the conceptual part of it. Like I remember that love and excitement I have for it. It was so cool to hear the different versions of Spring Day, Jump, or I Need You, Epiphany, DNA, and so on. It's just like all the unique ways the songs could have went because a specific member's vision for it. I think it was like a really special thing for them to share with us, so I really appreciated that. Lastly, I just want to say I'm so happy we finally got like the studio version of Tony Montana featuring Jimin, because literally I've waited my entire life, okay? I don't care. I'm finally, like, we got Augusty and Kitty Gang crossover and I'm thriving. And it was like really cute how shy Jimin was whenever he was like talking about it in like the interview, but I think it was great and I'm so glad they released the studio version. And actually, one more thing. This album feels like very appropriate in regards to where they're at right now. Like I really think this was the best thing that they had to offer, and so I'm so thankful for them for being like transparent with us about everything. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's in regards to BTS essentially putting like a temporary pause on their promotional activities as a group, and they're getting to recharge and sort of go through like their own self-discovery as individuals. So like what they want, side projects, and other forms of development, things that like if they tried to continue on as a group and sweep it under the rug, it would probably be even more detrimental. So it's something like very necessary and understandable. I feel like watching the festa of like their 9th anniversary was a roller coaster, because at first I saw the crawfish and like fruit and drinks and I was like, hell yeah, invite me too, but then I ended up like crying my eyes out on break. So it wasn't like I felt betrayed or like I was sad that they were taking a rest, but it's just like I felt so strongly because like one, I want them to always feel like they can share whatever they need to with us regarding their career or whatever's on their mind, and like we can receive it in a supportive and accepting way. Whatever they decide, I just want them to be happy and healthy. Honestly, like it's not about me as a fan. They're human beings and they deserve the space of living their life just like any other person. The other reason is too, as an artist, this hits me like so hard because it's like it felt so raw and akin to like when creators reach burnout, like how it's referenced in Black Swan, which is one of my favorite songs of theirs. It's such a suffocating feeling to feel your growth is stunted and to like lose your sense of direction or identity, to not be able to properly convey your message or present your work in a way that you feel like is you. It's like that's terrifying, to be honest. So when Namjoon explained it, it just hit me in such a way where I was just distraught for them having to go through such a thing. And I mean, seeing them tear up and stuff, like it definitely put me through it as well, but it's like even when I go through similar moments with my own work as an artist, I feel so many waves of like frustration, fear, anguish, and even numbness. Like I can't imagine having to go through all of that, all while trying to uphold like a spotlight of the world. Like just everyone's eyes are on you. You do your best to put on whatever image you need to in order to keep people complacent or like not worried about you, especially like your fans, because like in their eyes, it's like we've given them so much, even though we see it the other way around. But it's like the main problem is still going to eat away at you to the point of like you forgetting your purpose or even general enjoyment of creating your work. And like I'm not in any way saying like, oh, I like totally, guys, I totally understand them on levels that you guys just could never, like, I'm not saying that at all, like, because I really don't, like, I'm fully aware that there's layers to this, and like I may not see half of what they're going through revealed until like years later, and that's if they ever decide to share it. So they're not obligated to share everything to us, and I respect that wholeheartedly, but I also know the weight that might come with that on their part. All that being said though, it's not like any of the content is halted. Like we're out here getting vlogs, solo albums, collabs, and everything, so I'm excited for them and where this next chapter takes them. So I just want them to know how proud we are and that we're cheering for them and their endeavors. I just really look forward to all of it, and I truly am thankful that I even know them. So okay, let's get into some scandalous stuff and hot takes. I'm kidding. Well, I mean, kind of, but One thing about being a fan of BTS is I feel like I have to always see which side of the fence other people are on, and I know it's not always that black and white when it comes to how people feel about them, but I will say sometimes it feels like if I mention BTS into the air, it's like this ominous word that makes people automatically jump to a specific strong emotion. It's like strong appreciation, strong distaste, and even strong indifference, which I didn't even think was possible, but alas. I used to be more defensive of them, and I felt like I had to briefly back them up if someone's like, yeah, they're just not it, or something. But now it's kind of just like, whatever, you know? Like, disliking things is a valid trait, and that's just how it is sometimes. I am aware of that, although I still have some moments of my neck hair sticking up whenever it comes to why some people might dislike them, because, like, I feel like there's a lot of silly reasons. One of them being their popularity, and like this really gets me because it's like it's not even like they were always this popular. Like it took them a while to be even remotely relevant. So I think there's too many people that have their distaste solely because of their popularity, like without even knowing that much about them or anything like that. And like that's kind of silly to me because anytime an artist or movie or show is mainstream, usually it's mainstream because it's kind of freaking good and a lot of people agree with that. There's like parts in it that are considered really good on a wide level of people who consume it. So it's like, I know that they're talked about a lot and it might seem extra, but that just means that you might prefer to be more of a laid back fan as opposed to the people that are like yelling about it all the time. I just never really get that take of like, well, it's popular now, so I'm not gonna like it. Because, like, who are you trying to seem cool or, like, not like the other people for, you know? It's just, I don't know. Moving on to the people who are like, I mean, I like their older music, though. Like, that's fine and valid, but I feel like their taste is so diverse, and it's grown so much as they've, like, gained more experience in producing and singing and rapping that it's like, surely you can find something from the Tear album or the Mott's album or the B album that's just as good to you as, like, Dark and Wild, or Wings, or The Most Beautiful Moment in Life. So like, taking specifically Butter and Permission to Dance and using those two as like punching bags for their entire discography and career, like I just think that's a bit ridiculous. So lastly, the language barrier argument is something that like, I mean, I don't even know how to fathom, because like, imagine letting yourself not enjoy a song solely because you don't know what they're saying. Like, as if you can't look up the lyrics if it really bothers you that much. Sometimes I'll listen to Western artists and like the song will bop, but for like a hot minute I will have no idea what they're saying despite it being in English. Like Fall Out Boy, Post Malone, I don't know what's going on, but I'm like, okay, it bopped though. I'm sure there's other reasons why people are like, I don't really like BTS or whatever, and it's fine as long as you like actually don't like them and it's like you're just not really a fan of them, as opposed to like you probably genuinely enjoying some of their songs, but you're just like, oh, I don't want to admit it because I want to be stubborn, or I don't want to seem like I'm an army or whatever. It's just like, I don't understand. I think if nothing else, it's genuinely valid to be like, well, their music styles just don't fit me, or I don't know, I'm kind of overwhelmed by groups after giving them a chance. But the fact that some people just see how there's like some of their fans will act on Twitter and make that their entire basis as to why they make disliking BTS a personality trait and like a whole freaking villain origin story, is just like, it really is beyond me. Like, what are we doing? And here's the thing too, like I'm not big on any kind of fan wars. I think it's actually really stupid to be on like either side talking shit about other artists and comparing their achievements as if it's like your own. That part really gets me, like especially whenever they're in the same company or it's like they're actual friends in real life and stuff. Like it just makes y'all look embarrassing. Like, yes, I very much love BTS, but I like other groups as well, and I don't see why people have to be so weird about it. Like, just focus on supporting whoever you like the most and keep it positive. The level anti-fans will go to in order to get their point across of like disliking any kind of group is truly insane. Like, I promise you it's possible to just leave it at, oh, this group isn't really for me, and going on with your day like any other normal person that isn't into something. But by turning it into like this very loud hatred, or even like silently shunning a particular group whenever they're brought up, it's just so weird to me. It's like, are y'all getting paid for this? I'd love to know. That being said, I do think it's totally valid to also have criticisms of certain songs or etc. for even the groups that you do like or listen to. Just out of individuality, it's not like you're gonna 100% like each and every form of content put out by someone, especially if they're not your favorite artist. It might just be like subconscious too, but there's usually some things that you just like less. Or you feel like it could be done like in a better way, aka a way that's more catered towards you. And we don't have to slander each other over that. It's called having an opinion. As long as you're not a dick about it, I don't see why it has to be so revolutionary to share your differences. In fact, it's even weirder to assume that artists always put out S-tier work and that they're literally perfect. Like, if y'all were like, wow, Rhea never misses, she's like literally the best, OMFG, like at any point in my career, I would think that you were on some silly gas. Like, part of being human and being a creator is understanding that what you make is not always going to sit well with everyone. Hell, it might not even sit well with you. So it's like, let's just chill on trying to get someone cancelled and reported as an anti whenever they're like, I wish this part had a bit more energy, or like, this part feels a bit too repetitive for me. Like, it's okay to have opinions, please, we have to remember this. It's a normal human thing. More quote-unquote hot takes. See, like, I don't even feel like this is that debatable though, but I mean, like, if you guys yell at me in the comments, I guess I'll know. But I don't get why some people feel the need to be so involved about how the company is treating the members and stuff. Like, these are grown men. I think I'll leave it to them to figure out their own business instead of like trying to instigate and come up with my own delusions on information that I can't even say is legitimate because I'm not in their shoes. In general, there's so much that we might not actually know about them, and if they're not sharing that information, then maybe we don't need to go seek it out, you know? It's like the whole sasaeng culture and stuff is so unnerving to me, and like some people will be like, OMG, so true, bestie, and then they end up like waiting at the airport for them during a time where it makes no sense to do that just so they can get some blurry Minecraft pixel looking ass photo or something. Like, dude, go home. I hear so many weird stories of people like not giving them personal space, or it's like if they've been in that area, it's like there'll be people that just like flock there and like intensely look around and like lick the walls or something that they have potentially touched. I don't know, but it's like, let's just calm down, please. I don't think any of that is necessary. I just like, this is what happens whenever you idolize people past the point of seeing them as human beings. Another thing is, technically, there isn't anything wrong with being a solo stan, but don't click off. Okay, let me finish. If you only support one member, then you're not a BTS fan or an ARMY. Well, I mean, they're the same thing, but you're just a fan of that one member as a solo artist. We're at the point where each member already has several songs that they've done on their own, and in each of these songs, it's like you can see each of their different styles and all of that. It's not like you're going to hell or will be smited from the heavens if you're new to all this and you come across a solo song and decide to listen to more songs by only that one member. Of course, I'd recommend listening to all of them and listening to all of them like even together, but if you're like, you know, I don't know so much about BTS, but I did come across this one song by Jin and I like his song. Or, you know, this J-Hope guy, he kind of has like a really fire album. It's like, by all means, people are allowed to just vibe to that. Of course, I think some people say solo stan in regards to those who call themselves a BTS fan, but then they only talk about Jungkook or Yoongi, and then it's like, okay, so then you just like them then. You're a fan of them specifically. It's like, why not just be honest instead of trying to be like a wolf in sheepskin? I understand that there's a direct line because it's like, if you're gonna support a group, then it looks really weird for you to only pick out a certain few that you want to cheer for and rave about. Like, I feel kind of unnerved by those people who've gone to fan signs and they've like ignored an entire member when getting to them because it's like they don't like them or something, as opposed to like all the other members. It just feels so disrespectful, and it's like, if you can't support them all on the same level, then you don't deserve to be in a space where they're celebrated and appreciated as a group. It's just as simple as that. Like, there's so many other fans that actually like all of them that deserve to be in that space. You only like this one person, so why are you here in a space where they're a group? You know? It's a little weird to me, but enough ranting about the negative things, I guess. I mean, in all honesty, I do want to keep a positive energy when it comes to BTS because I know, like, that's what they share as well. I know they've had to deal with all kinds of stuff, but they always managed to like just sort of make it more empowering and more like uplifting, as opposed to just being like angry about everything all the time. And I definitely agree that that's not like the answer to things. So and plus there's like so much more to be happy about and celebrate instead. So, but I have moments where I'm petty, sorry. But anyway, like here actually you probably just saw me like do Yoongi's hair, and that's what I meant, like that weird bleed. Atrocious. I'm so sorry, but it's okay. It's not like it's looking like a masterpiece to begin with. But I mean, I think I talked about, actually no, I don't think I talked about when I used the colored pencils. So let me squeeze that in here real quick. Sorry, we're kind of like flipping around on so many different tangents. But to go back to the process real quick, I did try to fix things with the colored pencils. I'm actually not skilled at colored pencils either, so I was kind of just really going through it. But and I actually don't even have like a solid set of them, so like I can't really remember if I have a legitimate set. I have one set of colored pencils from a brand called Korinor. It's like Ko-e-nor, like the syllables are separated, I guess. But I have like a small set of those, and then I have like some random ones that I've just kind of picked up. And I think one of them is like the Faber, is it Faber Castel or Faber Castel? My brain says Faber Castel, so the Faber Castel Polychromos, I believe. And then I might have some Prismacolors. It's kind of like a mess, but I think I would like to try out a set of Prismacolors since I've heard good things about them. But I will say I really enjoyed the Polychromos colored pencil. That's the pink one that I'm using, like the coral color. I just feel like it went really well on this marker paper. Like it actually showed up. And it just, I don't know, something about it. I feel like it really works well. Of course, I do not really use colored pencils that often. I'm still kind of new to figuring out what the best ones are. So if you have any recommendations, I would love to try some out. But I think for now, I'm just gonna go ahead and stick with whatever I have to finish up this current sketchbook. Okay, about 10 minutes left. I'm trying to see what else I can talk about. This is probably by far the longest I've ever had to do a voiceover for, and I mean, I've had to split it into 2 parts as well. But, what else? I can talk about, why I love their looks, like each of their, like why I picked these specifically. I mean, if you need me to explain, but if you've seen the photos, like, kind of just makes sense, you know? Okay, well, I'm not actually. I'm 100% serious on that. But for Namjoon, it's hard. I love so many of his looks. I mean, I love all their looks, but, like, because some of them they haven't been as, like, colorful with, like, their hair, I guess. And, like, a variety of appearance. But I feel like Junie has had so many different looks. But I really like this one. It's probably like his outfit too. I love like that look of him and like those kinds of shorts. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I think of like rich boy shorts. I don't know how to explain it really though. It's like, it's so niche. It's like a preppy look. I don't know how to explain it. I'm thinking of Alois Trancy from freaking Black Butler, but I don't even think that's gonna make sense. Anyway, he just looks really good, and I love that pink color, but he's got so many good hair colors. It's hard to choose. I'm gonna go next. Okay, anyway, Jin, I chose Mic Drop. I was thinking about choosing Idol Jin because like the blonde hair, it's just amazing. I mean, he first had blonde hair, I think, during Fire era. So, but Mic Drop Jin just looked really good. I was really salty though, because I couldn't really find more than 2 reference photos for like that look. I was fighting for my life. I was so irritated. I'm like, why aren't there more photos of Mic Drop Jin? Hello? This is like legacy content here. Can we get it together, please? But, as for, Yoongi, yeah, the DNA blue is really good. But, once again, he also has like a lot of colors throughout his entire career. I think a lot of people really liked Mint Yoongi, right? I really like whenever he has like, I guess like that silver, or like even, is it like silver or like purple? I don't know. The Boy With Love look was good. And then like, but Mint Yoongi really is just amazing. But anyways, yeah, I chose this one because it was like the fluorescent blue, and I just think that was kind of unique and fun. And then for Hobie, I really wanted to choose the red because we all know Hobie is just like, he kind of owns the color red. He looks so good in it. And like, I just feel like this look from Spring Day where he had like it's so unique. It's like pink and silver, and I'm just kind of like really in love with it, and I'm kind of taking inspiration, and I kind of want to dye my hair like that someday. It'd be really fun. And then getting to, let's see, who's next in the fan chant order? I'm trying to remember. Jimin, I believe. Yeah, Jimin. It's really hard because I love the Kitty Gang agenda. Basically anytime Jimin's hair is pink, I am gonna automatically think of Kitty Gang Jimin. And I'm just obsessed with it. But I was like, yeah, I think Black Swan Jimin though, just because, or like during On era, it just looks, it's something about it. It's just so tasteful and like really nice. It's like a nice switch up from like, I guess like the typical pink, or like light blonde or something that we're used to seeing. It's really nice. And then Taehyung, oh my god, it's kind of a wonder that I didn't do DNA Taehyung because obviously it's an amazing look. Or Boy With Love. The Boy With Love like fluorescent blue hair that Taehyung had, amazing. But I think I wanted them to all sort of like match in a way, or not match, but like go together well and have a variety. So that's why I ended up with well, I actually love that Idol Taehyung look where it's like half and half. It's probably one of my favorite looks that I've seen him do. It's so cute. Oh my god. And then lastly, JK with like, JK's was hard because lately I feel like in the past couple of years alone he's just been really popping off with like all these different looks, and I'm just like, man, oh, he's stealing my heart so bad. But I had to give it up for like the is it like a wolf cut that he has there in Butter? But I mean, either way, he just looked like, I'm sure for any person that like watched that music video like on release, or even just the first time watching it, as soon as they saw Jungkook, you can't tell me you didn't like jaw drop at how profound that look was. It's just everything. I love it so much. I love purple in general. It's my favorite color. But it's like the dark purple hair on him, and like whenever he has it back in that ponytail, he did things to my soul. And I don't know how to explain. But anyways, I'm sort of like touching up the last parts of this spread and just adding things with my Posca markers. I'm finally putting them to work because I haven't really used these Posca markers. I probably got them like last year, I want to say. I think it's been like a while since I've had them, and I wanted them for so long, and then I finally get them and then I don't even use them enough. So that's why I was like, I need to do better and put these to use. So I did, and I used them to add little accents around the page. So yeah, I think it's really fun. It's really, like, I love the pop of color, and I just think, even though, once again, I feel like the spread could be a lot better, I just feel like in some ways, I'm kind of content with just the fact that I even tried to sort of make it stand out or make it be fun, I guess, as opposed to all my other spreads, which are kind of, I mean, they're not all mundane, but they could definitely use a lot more of the energy that I'm having here. But as we're getting towards the end, I just want to say thank you so much for, one, making it this far, but two, just hanging out in general, doing like this chill time. And I hope if you were an ARMY that you're able to get your fanatic energy out, but if you're not and you're just chilling as someone who's like, girl, what's K-pop, or like something similar, then hey, I hope you were able to have a chill time as well. in general, let me know if you guys have a favorite artist you enjoy listening to and why you like them, or some things you wish more people knew about them. I love sharing artists and songs, and I'll leave my intro BTS Spotify playlist in the description if, you're interested. It's meant to be listened to in order, but I mean, go crazy. If you're curious about BTS and getting into them, then this is your sign. Go for it. I know it might seem odd since they're on a hiatus, but with all the fun video content and music to discover, it can be kind of fun. If nothing else, they just really help brighten my days and become a reason to look forward to living, so if I can help provide those kinds of feelings for you guys, then I'll take that chance and shoot my shot. I know my spread could have definitely turned out better, but hopefully if you're a fan or if you just enjoy seeing other artists doodle, then you can find something positive in the time that was spent here today. But I'm sorry this video was so long. Trust me, it was a pain for me too, but it's partially why I hadn't posted in a while. So if you do enjoy this, please let me know. That way I can take that into account for future videos and it'll feel like, okay, maybe this does have some kind of relevance. I still have to unbox my Hypnosis Mic Cross a Line album, so if you're interested in that, let me know. But yeah, that's all I got, so stay tuned. Let me know if you don't mind it being like a whole freaking 2+ hours long, or at least 2 hours long, and I'll see what I can do, but hopefully I can get more videos out, and thank you so much always for all the support. Yeah, it's time for the outro. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed your time here today, please feel free to leave a like. If you're interested to see more of my content, you can always check out my other videos and subscribe. For reference, if you're new, I am Rhea or Etheria, and I like making art and art-related content on my channel. I do try to post weekly videos, but if you'd like to see more timely updates, you can always check me out on my other social media, linked in the description and also at the end of the video. Primarily Twitch and Twitter, but yeah. I hope you guys are doing great and stay safe, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.